Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Onita and today I'm going to be talking to you about my July TBR. I'm filming this a little bit early because I am going away at the end of July on a bit of a holiday. It is in the same state, so don't panic too much, like the same state I live in. And I don't have a lot of books that I want to read because of that, because usually on vacation I don't read a lot. Vacation is just for me to relax. Okay, so I have 6 books here that I want to read, and fair warning, they are all series, whether they are a completion, which they all are. They are a completion to the trilogies, and then I also have a continuation of a series that's completed but I'm continuing on from them. So let's get on with it, shall we? Make this as quick and painless as possible. For this month I'm going to be completing the Shadow and Bone trilogy. Book 2 is Siege and Storm, and Book 3 is Rage and Ruin. Sorry, Ruin and Rising, not Rage and Ruin. These books, it should not take me too long to read them because I flew through the first one in 2 days. If I had started reading the book on the day, like in the morning, I would have finished it off in a day because it was just that captivating and I really enjoyed it. Now, to give you a bit of an idea of what it's about. So Alina Starkov is a soldier, summoner and saint. She has been orphaned, and she's orphaned and expendable. She is a soldier who knows that she may not survive her first trek across the Shadowfold. The Shadowfold is a... let me just read it to you because I'm not doing a good job. Soldier, summoner, saint, orphaned and expendable, Alina Starkov is a soldier who knows she may not survive her first trek across the Shadowfold, a swath of unnatural darkness crawling with monsters. But when her regiment is attacked, Alina unleashes dormant magic not even she knew she possesses. Now Alina will enter a lavish world of royalty and intrigue as she trains with the Grisha, her country's magical military elite, and falls under the spell of the notorious leader, the Darkling. He believes Alina can summon a force capable of destroying the Shadowfold and reuniting their war-ravaged country, but only if she can master her untamed gift. As the threat to the kingdom mounts and Alina unlocks the secrets of her past, she will make a dangerous discovery that could threaten all she loves in the very future of a nation. Welcome to Ravka, a world of science and superstition where nothing is what it seems. That's basically what the trilogy is about, and I really enjoyed it. I really did. I'm very curious to see Alina's journey and just see where the plot develops from there. I'm curious to see some relationship developments because I never felt a strong connection between any of the characters. I'm sorry about that, I really didn't. I'm hoping that books 2 and 3 can change my mind, but it is an enjoyable book overall. And also there's a bit of a hinting that Alina could go dark in the sequel with her powers. Like, just with, if you've read the book, you know how it ends. And I'm just very curious to see where that direction is going to go. The second set of trilogies that I am going to be finishing off this month is the Arc of a Scythe trilogy by Neil Shusterman. Now hopefully I can do a bit of a better job of describing it without the use of my phone other than Shadow and Bone. So Scythe is a trilogy. It takes place in the near future. It's a sci-fi thriller. The world has become overpopulated. There are these groups that take care of that population. People are immortal. People don't die. Sickness and war and famine are no longer a thing. People are not... everyone is employed, so there's no unemployment. And with that, there is the problem of overpopulation. There are these groups called the Scythe which take care of that problem by randomly selecting a person here and there and murdering them, basically. Now, I really did truly enjoy this trilogy. Well, the first book, Scythe. I thought that it had very good commentary about society and immortality and death and all that kind of stuff, and it was very fascinating. I think the trilogy finished off recently, like 2 years ago, I would like to say, and I'm very curious to see where it's going to go. The second one, the second one being Thunderhead, and the third one being The Toll. Those are the rest of the books in the trilogy that I will be finishing off. I forgot to say that. Very curious to see where it's going to go. I heard the third one has mixed reviews and mixed feelings from people who have read the book, and I'm very curious to see where I am going to go from there. The second one, Thunderhead, we do get the perspective from the Thunderhead, and I'm very curious to see where, like, to see the point of view or read about the point of view from the Thunderhead, because the Thunderhead is like the mother, basically. She protects the people, kind of, in a way. Yeah, she protects the people. She knows that there's like an overpopulation, but if there's something wrong with like governmental issues, like, oh, this road has potholes, for instance, she will go and take care of them. That is what she is designed to do, whereas the Scythes take care of the overpopulation problem. I'm really excited to finish off this trilogy, I really am. And the third and last set of trilogies I'm going to be completing this month is Any Way the Wind Blows. It is book 3 in the Carry On trilogy by Rainbow Rowell. The best way I can explain it is a parody of sorts of Harry Potter. I've heard people say don't say that about it, but it kind of is. And so it has been about, oh my god, when did I read it? Like 2 years ago? I can't remember, 2-3 years ago. So it has been a while since I've read the first one, so I can't really give you like a proper synopsis of it. So I'll just read it from here. Simon Snow just wants to relax and savor his last year at the Watford School of Magics, but no one will let him. His girlfriend broke up with him, his best friend is a pest, and his mentor keeps trying to hide him away in the mountains where maybe he'll be safe. Simon can't enjoy the fact that his roommate and longtime nemesis is missing, because he can't stop worrying about the evil Git. Plus there are ghosts and vampires and actual evil things trying to shut Simon down. When you're the most powerful magician the world has ever known, you never get to relax and savor anything. Now I'm very curious. I always keep saying that I'm curious, but I am very curious, especially with this one, about Simon and his abilities. If you've read the first one and you know the ending of it, you will know that you will know how it ends off. And I always thought to myself, well, that seems a little weird. So I'm very curious to see if my theory is correct, and I don't want to say it, I don't want to spoil anything, but I just want to know about what's going to happen to him. I actually enjoyed Wayward Son more than Carry On. I really enjoyed Wayward Son, where a lot of people didn't. And I love Baz. Simon Snow, he's fine, but Baz, I love him so much, I really do. And I just want to see how it goes, because the second one left on a bit of a cliffhanger, and it's going to answer some questions for me about Simon and his powers, because something just didn't seem right, and I'm hoping that what I have as a theory of mine will turn out to be correct. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't know. And I've been doing a Witcher book a month, so of course I'm going to be reading book 3, which is Baptism of Fire by Andrzej Sapkowski. Book 3 in the Witcher series. This is in the main series other than the short story collection that you get before the main series. I'm not going to be reading from the back of the book because this is getting into spoiler territory now. Basically what the Witcher series is about, a witcher named Geralt, a child of prophecy, Ciri. Basically there's this big war between the Nilfgaardians and Ciri's magical powers. What it means for the future of the creatures and humans and the world in the Witcher series, and whether she uses her powers for good or bad. There's this big war that is going to happen. That's basically all there is. Like this big war between Nilfgaardians and just non-Nilfgaardians. This is a series I'm absolutely loving. I love this so much. The way I read this is a chapter a day, because the chapters are usually like 40-50 pages, so if I can get that done a day, it'll be a big help. I do have 2 other books that I could potentially get to. I'm not going to be too upset if I don't, but I have 2 here anyway. So these are the carryovers from June, which I didn't get to read these 2 books, but they are Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Yeah, I did not get a chance to read. I just ran out of time, so I didn't get a chance to read these. I don't want to say too much about these because I just I really don't know if I'm going to get into it. If anything, I might try and get into this one because it is told in interview format. Usually I can get through these pretty quickly, like I did with the Themis Files trilogy, so who knows, I might get into this one. This is like around 300 pages or so. Yeah, 300 pages or so, give or take. And this one, Eleanor Oliphant, is around 4. No, this is just under 4. Just under 4, so who knows? Okay, that is all for this TBR video. Thank you very much for watching. So we have a total of 6 books. We have Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising, Thunderhead, The Toll, Anyway the Wind Blows, and Baptism of Fire, as well as some other books I mentioned just then that I might hopefully get around to, but I'm not going to be too upset if I don't. So, like I said, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a big old thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment down below, and also subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!